We are going to do Ripley's Believe It or Not. And the first one we're going to do is Strange But True. Well overdue. Library book. 288 years overdue. That's ridiculous. A book about the Archbishop of Birmingham that was borrowed from a university library in Cambridge, England in 1667. 1667! Was finally returned in 1955. My goodness. Letter delivered 286 years later. A letter sent in 1718 from a church in Eisenach, Germany, to the nearby town of Ostheim was eventually delivered to the correct address in 2004. Watch return after 90 years? An engraved watch that U.S. soldier William B. Gill lost in France during World War I was finally returned to his grandchildren in Sioux City, Ohio in 2007. Postcard delivered 58 years later. It was 58 years late. My goodness. A postcard that was mailed in 1948 was delivered to a home in Spiceland, Indiana in 2006 after the town's postmaster bought it on eBay. Class ring returned 53 years later. Helen Swisshelm lost her class ring in 1948 while swimming in the Hudson River. A man with a metal detector found it and it was returned to her in 2001. Suitcase returned after 44 years. In 2004, Beverly Sherman of Lakewood, Washington, got back a suitcase containing her belongings that had been lost when she was involved in a car accident in 1960. Stolen bird's eggs returned after 43 years. A rare bustard's egg that was stolen from a museum in Devon, England in 1963 was sent back in mint condition in 2006, along with an anonymous letter of apology. Lost wallet turned up 39 years later. James Lubeck lost his wallet in Marblehead Harbor, Massachusetts in 1966. It was reeled in 25 miles, 40 kilometers away by a fisherman in 2005, with all the credit cards intact. How ethnic. King thought he was made of glass. Charles VI of France, 1368 to 1422, was convinced that he was made of glass, so he dreaded traveling anywhere by coach in case the vibration caused him to shatter into 1,000 pieces. Soldier thought he was pregnant with an elephant. Persian Field Marshal Prince Gebhard Burkett von Blecher, 1742 to 1819, was haunted by the belief that he was pregnant with an elephant, which he thought had been fathered by a French soldier. Actress slept in a coffin. Famous French actress Sarah Bernhardt, 1844 to 1923, used to practice her lines and sleep in a pink silk-lined coffin that accompanied her everywhere. Obsessed with number 13. The Life of California Rifle Heiress Sarah Winchester, 1839 to 1922, was so governed by the number 13 that when she built her mansion near San Francisco, it had 13 bedrooms, or 13 bathrooms, 13 hooks in every cupboard, and 13 candles in every chandelier. In the sewing room, she inserted on there being 13 windows and 13 doors. There was even 13 parts to her will, which she signed 13 times. Princess believed she had swallowed a piano. Princess Alexandra of Bavaria, 1826 to 1875, was convinced that as a child she had swallowed a full-size grand piano made of glass. Civil War general thought he was a bird. U.S. Confederate General Richard Stoddard Ewell, 1817 to 1872, experienced episodes of believing that he was a bird, during which he would cock his head to one side, peck at his food, and emit chirping noises. Earl dined with dogs. Naturalist Francis Henry Egerton, Earl of Bridgewater, 1756 to 1829, loved his dogs so much that he used to invite them to dine with him at his stately home in Hertfordshire, England. The dogs would sit at the table with napkins around their necks and be waited on by servants. That is strange as anything. Japanese jazz pianos Yamashita wore a flame-resistant suit while playing an improvised piece for 10 minutes on a piano on fire until the blaze snapped the strings. That right there is strange, but they said it's true. So, I guess so. We'll read some more in a little bit.